Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. For Isaac Brown, Jake Fennell, I'm Zach Austin. Live here, second round Class 3A state playoffs. Right off DJ George Drive, Don Elmore press box. Shield Field there in the background. He's already got us up on the screen, Jake.
Yeah, I'm looking good, too. I didn't realize how lucky these guys at home were.
Right, yeah.
Looking at guys like me and you on
right.
here.
They're definitely very lucky, I can tell you that.
Yeah. So, yeah, sorry, everybody.
Yeah.
We won't be on there very long.
Hopefully not. We apologize, yeah. Cats come in number 5 in Class 3A, 10-1 overall. 2 seed out of the Conference 3A1. Mayflower comes in number 14 in Class 3A, and they're 9-2 overall, and the 2 seed out of the 3A2 conference. Only 2 losses. 1 point loss to Salem, who won the 3A2, and then lost in overtime to Atkins at Atkins. That kind of threw everything in a loop for a minute or two in that conference. We'll step away real quick, folks, and come back. We got the pledge and the prayer. You're watching Bearcat football.
Join us for a moment of silence.
And we're back here at Bearcat Stadium, Shield Field, Don Elmore press box. As we were saying, your Cats come in number 5 in Class 3A, 10-1 overall, playing against the number 14 ranked Mayflower Eagles, 9-2 overall, and a 2 seed out of the 3A2 conference. So we dive into some notes here. These two teams have played before. We're actually in the same conference back during 2020, 2021. Those were the only 2 meetings. So what that means is this year's seniors were freshmen for the 2021 junior high game, and the juniors were 8th graders. So the juniors also crossed paths with Mayflower as 7th graders in 2020, and the sophomores did as 7th graders in 2021. Mayflower since then has spent a little time in Class 4A. They was in the 4A4 last year, part of a 9-team conference. They made the playoffs last year, won a first-round game, lost in the second round. Last week they played Mayflower, or not playing me. They are Mayflower. I guess they played themselves.
Yep.
Yeah. They played Lavaca last week in the opening round, won 49-6. Yeah. Games played on today. Bearcats are 7-7 on games documented to be played on November 22nd. And when those games are in the playoffs, the Bearcats are 3-2. In non-playoff games, playoff game on November 22nd, folks, back in 1968, the Bearcats got a 38-yard fumble return from Joe Short and a 61-yard run from Cleo Garman in a 26-20 win over Paris to close the season out. And then in 1934, Junior Barlow scored 4 touchdowns, won a 90-yard interception in a 38-0 win over Danville. Another one, back in 1985, the Bearcats played West Fork, which was the very first meeting between those two schools. Bearcats won 35-7 behind the legs of Rusty McDonald, 7 carries, 118 yards, which all of us played with a couple of his boys back in the day. Some pretty good little athletes.
Yeah, they were. Good athletic family, a football family, sport family in general. Actually worked here with Andy.
Yeah.
We got hired the same day here,
here
at the school, so our first couple years were together. But
that's pretty
good people.
Yeah.
And they're no longer around Boonville, but they're Bearcats.
Yep. As we jump over and get a little bit more into the series here, Mayflower guys, they're scoring 35 points a game, giving up 11, while your Cats are scoring 40 points a game, giving up 14. So pretty much even as far as points go across the board. Should be a pretty decent game. They got some guys. They got some speed and size to watch out for. A couple guys to watch out for them. We'll jump over here. They've got 2 quarterbacks, guys. They're going to rotate. Number 10, Carter Smith, and number 9, Trey Cochran. Hope I said that right. Of the stats that I could find for them, Smith has 523 yards and 10 touchdowns, and Cochran's got 681 yards and 7 touchdowns. That's number 10 and number 9 for them. Got our captains here. Number 2 for the Eagles is going to be Martrell Juergens. Marcus Phillips. There we go. Yeah, Marcus Phillips. And then number 7 is Travis Phillips, or Phelps. And 23 is Trobay Credit. He is going to be, you'll see him out at receiver. He had 3 catches for over 100 yards last week against Lavaca. Number 30 for your Cats is going to be Noah Harrell, and number 60, Aiden Fox. And then another guy to watch out for him is number 0, their running back. This stat is correct because I found him on Twitter.
Yeah, okay.
So probably wouldn't, but yeah. Watched a couple of his little stats that he had on Huddle. 1,175 yards, 20 touchdowns on 169 carries.
Yeah, I mean, this team's coming to town. They're a quality program.
Yes,
you look across 3A, you're not going to find a team that's left that's not of quality.
Right.
You're going to see some good games tonight. I think there's several games throughout the conference that's on upset alert.
Yeah, you know, so.
You got Atkins over Bismarck. Atkins already got one upset to their name. Last week they took Perryville down.
Yep.
Charleston, Osceola, we'd love to see Charleston win because that means we're good enough or fortunate enough to win here tonight, and we'll be back here next week. And like I told you all earlier, it's a Thanksgiving miracle.
Yeah.
To be able to play that next round at home. Jessieville and Fordyce, that's going to be a big one that we're watching tonight.
Yeah.
That'll be the winner of this game. We'll play the winner of that one. And then on the other side of the bracket, on the bottom side, you got Dumas versus Glen Rose. I think that's an upset alert game.
I think so. Dumas, they upsetted Harmony Grove last week. I think they could.
And we saw Glen Rose out here last year. They were a very good program.
Yes,
they lost a lot.
They were very senior heavy.
Yeah, and they were still able to win their conference, but I just don't think they're at the same quality level.
Right. Yeah.
I think that's a game that you could see an upset on. Of course, you got Mansfield
and Newport.
Newport, that's one as well. Newport's got a lot of weapons.
Yes.
Both through the air and on the ground. Got a couple guys committed to go play at the next level.
Right.
A couple of them being highly recruited.
Highly, like 4-star, a couple guys D1.
Yep, exactly. And then you've got Salem, Prescott, and Rivercrest and Rising. So a lot of games tonight. We'll try to keep you updated on where they're all at, what the standing is on all of them throughout the night. And again, like I said, upset alert for everybody that's left.
Yes,
I mean, you're on upset alert from here on out. You've got to play a quality game, and the big one for us tonight is right here in front.
Right
We're going to bring it to you. That's going to be Boonville and the visiting Eagles of Mayflower.
Cats won the toss. They're going to choose to receive. A couple guys to watch out for on the defensive side of the ball, guys, for Mayflower. It's going to be number 14. We can flip over here too. 14, Jeremiah Fuller. Number 11, Jermaine Prattler.
Jamarian Pirtle.
Okay. Number 17, Sean Knuckles. And then number 79, big number 79. That is, where did he go? Devontae Williams. And he's like 5'11", 6 foot, and 290 pounds. And the man can move for his size. Defensive line has got some size. I think they're all just about 6 foot and at least, 220, 230 plus. And here is the kick, high kick. And this is the area he likes to kick to. Fielded at the 30 by number 32. And he's...
All right, Boonville's offense is going to step on the field, ready for their opening possession of the night. Defensively, the D-line for the visiting team here is going to have to get in the backfield and create havoc. They're going to have to force Boonville into situations that we're not necessarily as comfortable in, put us going through the air, limit our play call abilities.
Yes.
Other side of that, for offense, Boonville, you got to make room for your halfback, seal off your blocks, create running lanes for your guys, and do your game plan. Do your game plan, do what you've done all season long. So, be an interesting one, and we're about to get started here.
Washburn's your quarterback. Warren's your fullback. Nieder goes in motion from the right. Hand off to Hunter Warren on the left-hand side. He's fighting, and he's going to get about 3 yards there on that carry, and you like to see that right there, positive yards right there.
Absolutely. Hunter Warren comes in this season. He's got 123 carries, almost 1,000, 993. Right there he was able to tack on 3 more.
That was number 2 on the stop for the Eagles. And it's going to be a keeper by your quarterback. And he gets maybe another 2 there on that carry.
Yeah, it looks like they're going to spot him about a yard pickup. We're going to have a long 3rd and mid-range here, 3rd and 6 it looks like. Eagles looking on to get that early stop.
You're going to have Harrell splits out to the left, Matson to the right. Lynch is your left halfback, Nieder's your right halfback. Lynch goes in motion. They're going to have, Eagles able to get back just in time.
Good job by that defense there to hold their ground. Early on in the game, it's easy to get one of them calls. You got adrenaline running.
Nieder goes in motion. Handoff on the left-hand side. Pitch. Good job. Good cutback by Rhett Nieder.
Thought he was going to get it, and he's going to be about a yard short.
Yeah.
We're going to have an early decision here for Boonville. We're going to have a 4th and a long one. A long one coming up. We'll see what Boonville elects to do, and it looks like they're going to keep their offense on the field. Early gamble right here for Boonville.
Gamble. If you're the Cats, I'd like to see another hard count. You almost got them on that last play. Maybe see if you get them here on this one. Same formation here for you Cats. Everyone's still in the same positions here. Warren will be your fullback. Gets the handoff up the middle. Hunter Warren's going to have enough for that first down. That's brought to you by Crowley City Service.
I love the play call. Give it to your guy that's made it happen all season long, Hunter Warren. Able to pick it up for a first down. Ball's going to be placed at the 39-yard line now here. Boonville's going to have a fresh set of downs.
You're going to have trips to the right over here. Yes, I did say trips to the right for you Cats. That's Matson, Harrell, and Niedert. Warren is your fullback. Lentz is going to be at right halfback now. Washburn's your quarterback.
Defense is looking around saying, isn't somebody supposed to be over here?
Yeah.
We've got numbers on this side.
We do have numbers. We'll see what the Cats have called here. And going to have a little receiver screen to Niedert over here. Rhett Niedert cuts back inside, makes a guy miss. Rhett Niedert dives forward. He had himself a heck of a game last week. 4 carries, 148 yards.
He's been our Swiss Army knife all season long. Does a little bit of everything right there. Boonville likes to go to the air, something that you won't see just a whole lot in this stadium. But right there, he picks up 8. And now we're going to have receivers swapping sides.
And Eagles safety starting to cheat over just a little now as the Cats flip sides.
It was a good job by Niedert. That first initial block was missed out here on the outside, and he was able to make a move, picked up 8.
Washburn under center. Going to be a handoff to Hunter Warren, left-hand side. Hunter Warren drags the guy with him for a first down. That's pickup, guys, about 9 yards.
Yeah, let's go for a ride. That was number 8, Isaac Emmel. He's a sophomore, 165 pounds, and he was on the back of Warren right there, who took him for a couple extra yards. We're across the midfield now into Eagle territory. Ball's going to be placed at the 47.
First down is brought to you by Crowley City Service down there on 1st Street. Also want to give a shout out to our exclusive broadcast advisor for the app, First Western Bank, serving our local community for over 110 years. 8:25 left to go here in the first quarter. Going to have 2 receivers to the left. Lynch is your left halfback, Needham's your right halfback. Going to be a handoff on the left hand. I'm sorry, it's a keeper by James Washburn. What a read by your quarterback, still on his feet, down to the 25-yard line. And that's a nice little pickup there by you, senior.
Yeah, fooled us up here in the booth a little bit, and luckily we weren't the only ones fooled. Washburn's able to get through the defense right there, chunk yardage play. Going to be down to the 26-yard line now, 1st and 10 off the legs of Jace Washburn.
Be about a 20-yard pickup, actually a 19.
Sounds like Chewbacca in the stands.
Yeah, it does. 7:53 left to go in the first. Hand back on the backhand side.
Oh,
and
man.
It's going nowhere. That's big number 79 on the stop, as well as number 21 for the Eagles. It's Devontae Williams.
Yeah, Devontae Williams, he's big, 290 pounds, but he moves. I was watching him on film. He's able to move a lot better than he looks like he would be able to. He's very nimble on his feet. Right there, he comes up with a big stop, gain of 2.
I believe the man's only a junior.
Yes, he is.
Cats do another hard count. 15 seconds on the play clock. 2 receivers split out to the left. 8 seconds on the play clock.
It's like Boonville may elect to burn a timeout here, and that's what they're going to do.
Yeah.
Got 7 minutes and 7 seconds remaining, so this has been a long, extended drive here for Boonville. Of course, if you don't come away with any points, it's all for naught.
Right.
So they elect to take a timeout there. They're going to have a 2nd and 8 when we get back to action here. No score.
We'll take a little break. Right back. This timeout's brought to you by Pop and Pup Metalwork, LLC. Give JD and Jason a call. Need something with the edge? They'll put one on there for you. And we're back here at Bearcat Stadium, Shield Field, Don Elmore Press Box, right off DJ George Drive. Timeout by your Cats was brought to you by Pop and Pup Metalwork, LLC. Give JD and Jason a call. We do have a score. We got both our computers here. We'll be giving scores to you throughout the game. And Newport's up 8-0. Strikes quick, the Greyhounds do over the Mansfield Tigers. Everybody's in tight for your Cats, and finally did them off sides.
You get deep in a playoff run, you got to limit your penalties. We've seen it. We've been on both sides of it.
Yes,
we've seen where it works in our favor. We've had, games in the past where it ended up costing us or, hurt us anyway. So you've got to be disciplined on that side of the ball. And right there, the Eagles come across to tack on 5 extra for Boonville.
7:07 left to go in the first. 2nd and 3. Going to be hand off on the right-hand side. Hunter Warren, stumbles down to the 10 for the first down, brought to you by Crowley City Service. He didn't stumble there, guys. He's going in for that touchdown.
Yeah, he had all kinds of real estate in front of him, just tripped up as he come through, but we're going to have that thing down at the 11 with a fresh set.
And hand off on the right-hand side again. Hunter Warren lowers the shoulder.
Good job.
Good run there by your junior fullback.
Yeah, it's going to be a gain of, looks like 5 yards on the play. Going to place it down at the 6. 2nd and 5 from the 6. You don't have to score to get a new set of downs, but you might as well while you're down there.
Might as well. Matson split out to the right. You got number 33. That's going to be Braxton Hubble in at tight end. He's changed numbers. He's going to be playing a little tight end this week, and DN, the freshman. Going to be a handoff to Connor Lentz, right-hand side, and just slipped there. gain of nothing.
Yeah, nothing. They're going to mark him down at the original line. And I think right here you see him go back to what's got him down there to this point. You're going to have a handoff up the middle here to Warren, at least one of these next two plays.
Yeah, you're definitely in 4-down territory here. It's ball's on the 6-yard line, like you said, Jake. Cats can get a first down without getting in the end zone. Time is down to 5:50 left to go in the first. Play clock is at 12 seconds. Madsen split out to the left. Handoff, and it's a pitch. And he's got to block. Good job there. And he's going to go in for a touchdown.
Oh, Bearcats. Look at that flag.
Oh, that's a late flag.
That's a late flag, and I don't agree with it if it goes against
I don't
Boonville.
either. Connor Lentz had his arms up. The Mayflower guy had his hands on his shoulder pads more than Connor did on him.
And they're going to call a hold against Boonville. I got to see that again, but it didn't look like it from here. That looked like a real good block on the outside. It's going to take away the touchdown, though. Ooh, and that backs us way up now. We're going to be 3rd and 15 now. We're going to have a chunk play here to. It didn't look like a hold to me. It looked like a real good block. Flag come in from the back judge there.
Here we are.
Can't really see it from our angle, but it's certainly. Look at here.
Hey, Hunter Warren. Nice. Oh, what a job. Hunter Warren. Touchdown. The Bearcats. Hunter Warren.
Ball don't lie.
That's right.
No, I don't know. It could have. You know what? I'm not even going to worry about whether or not it was a hold now. We'll just forget about it. We'll call it even. Boonville's now up top 6-0 off the legs of Hunter Warren. Put a good little pop on the defender there on the end of that play and was able to pick up a couple additional yards for an additional touchdown. That'll be his, I believe, 13th on the season.
For right now, I'm going to nominate that for the Black Dog hit of the game. Kick is up and good by Loaiza.
Loaiza puts it on the track, back behind the field. All of a sudden, Boonville is up 7-0, 5:30 remaining in the opening quarter. A long, sustained drive by Boonville ends and is capped off with 7 points and a touchdown by Hunter Warren.
I want to take this time to thank some sponsors for the app and the website real quick. Premier sponsors, Union Bank, let Brett Cook and the staff take care of your banking needs. Taylor Nieder of Patriot Utilities and Mayo's Quality Plumbing. Also, Shelter Insurance, agents Jerald Baker and Austin Baker. The City of Boonville, a good hometown, and Mayor Edgar Baker. First Boonville, home of First Boonville students and First Boonville kids, and Stacy Holbert Photo Art. We appreciate all y'all do for our students and athletes.
Got a couple quick shout-outs. Want to give Jeremy Pruitt, wants to give a shout-out to him, or to his daughter Mackenzie. They're cheering the Cats on. Appreciate you guys listening. Dominic Pachinik, thanks for listening, brother. And then, as always, Boonville future Bearcat Briggs, Canada. Thanks for listening, brother.
Hope you're enjoying the game, Briggs. Got a decent return here by number 2, and he's just going to be carried by the pile. That's going to be number 2, Marcus Phillips. You got Mac Tillery in there on the stop, and William Green. William Green, he's the guy that's been, him and Blade Pachinik.
Yeah, they've
making a lot of plays here on the special teams this year for the Cats.
Yes, they have. All right, now Mayflower, midway through the first quarter, going to be out on the field for the first time. A couple of keys for them. Their 2 quarterback duo, Cochran and Smith. They need to find receivers early and often. And, of course, their halfback, that's Devin Davis, number 0. He's quick.
Yes.
He needs to give them balance to that passing game. Defensively, front seven's got to disrupt the flow of the offense. Get in the backfield, create some havoc, force them into 3rd and long situations, see if we can get a takeaway.
And it's going to be a handoff. Davis, nice move by him. He's got some decent moves. He's about 5'8", 180. And that's going to be your quarterback. I'm sorry, that's William Green on the stop. That's a pickup of what, 17?
Good little pickup right there. Quickly gets the ball into Bearcat territory. Ball's going to be at the 37-yard line now as the clock is ticking at the 5-minute mark. 1st and 10, Eagles.
Got Bowman in at middle linebacker for the Cats for Green. Cochran's in at quarterback. Davis is to the right of him. And handoff up the middle and able to get out of the tackle right there. But good job. Who's that right there on the backside of that tackle? Is that Fox? That is. Aiden Fox.
Aiden Fox did a good job. Limited the damage there.
Yeah.
He's almost brought down in the backfield or right at the line. He was able to shake the initial contact there and picks up just a yard. So we're going to have 2nd and 9 now. 36-yard line.
Do have Damari Poole back there on the defensive line. Glad to have him back this week.
Yeah, he's a big benefit.
And Cochran looking to pass here. He's going to look, decides to roll with it. Helmet comes off, and good job, Landon Bowman. What a hit
Landon
by
Bowman
the sophomore.
Stopped him in his tracks right there, just a gain of a couple on the play. Good job by the secondary of the Bearcats there. Nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball. Cochran has to just take off, tried to pick up. I thought he initially was going to have a good little running lane there.
I did too.
When he cut back upfield, but Bowman had other thoughts there as he's able to put a good little pop on him. Now we're in that situation we were talking about, Zach. 3rd and 7.
3rd and 7, balls on the 34 of the Cats. 3:40 left to go in the first quarter. 2 receivers, and I don't know how that's not a false start. Guy flinched just enough.
3rd and 7 and 3rd and 12 that's a big difference.
Yes.
Good job by the Cats there, and that's, you know, the second penalty going against Mayflower. First one hurt them. They're looking to avoid that right here, but I'm telling you, if you want to have a chance to win this ball game, you're going to have to play a clean game. Right there, we get a little antsy on the line.
I was going to say 79 come back in, but since the ball was not snapped, that does not count as a play. Which there wasn't, and I don't blame him. He's one of their best defensive and offensive linemen they've got, and number big 77 as well. Got pretty good size to him. You're going to have trips to the right, one over to the left. Cochran's your quarterback. Davis to the right of him. 13 seconds on the play clock. Second sound. You got Bowman in pursuit. Cochran's looking to go. Warren's in pursuit now. Makes him miss.
Oh, man.
And good job. Open field tackle by Lentz.
Made a little stutter step there.
That's Dromer. I'm sorry.
Stutter step was able to pick him up some additional yardage. I thought he was going to get hit there for just a gain of one, maybe 2. But that movement there was able to get by Warren. And now, you know, they're going to have that, not a really decision, but a first bit of adversity here. You're going to have a 4th and a long 2.
Now they got the other quarterback in there, Smith.
Yeah, Cochran took a shot right there.
Yeah, he did.
Good job by the Cat defense there to stay home.
And little receiver screen or halfback screen to the big fullback over here and picks up the first down to the 10. It's going to be, about a 15, 20-yard gain.
That's, from what I could tell on film, that's the type of passes Smith's had a lot of success with. Just these little dink and dunk screens and little flare-outs like that. And right there he finds success at the fullback position, who's able to take it down inside the 15. Down to the 12, 1st and 10.
Woods on the reception. And Davis up the middle, makes some guys miss. He goes in from 12 yards out. And that'll be his first touchdown, the Eagles' first touchdown of the night. Davis, he's got some moves to him. He's a good little halfback. Cats are going to definitely have to wrap up tonight.
Yeah, I mean, they went right down the field there, had a little adversity on that 4th and 2, but was able to make a good play. And then one play later, they're in for a touchdown here, looking to tie it up with the kick. That's going to be Dakota Graff doing the kicking.
Snap, low snap, and kick is good. So 7-7 is your score. 1:59 left to go here in the or in the first quarter. Excuse me. Cats and the Eagles are tied. We'll take a little break. Be right back. You're watching Bearcat football. A little break's going to be brought to you by Doris Davis Tax Office. Give the ladies a call down there on Village Loop. Check them out. And we're back here. Shield Field, Don Elmore press box. Got a couple scores for you. Osceola's up 13-0 over Charleston. And who else was? Salem was up 8-0 over Prescott, right?
Yes.
Here's Graff's kick and.
Who?
Oh my goodness!
Good break there for Boonville.
Yeah.
That's going to be one of them. You gotta go get it. You can't let that thing hit the ground because I don't know if you guys have been paying attention to footballs. They're not round.
They aren't.
They're not going to take a good hop for you every time. Fortunate break for Boonville. They're able to fall on top of it. Now our offense is back on the field for our second possession here. Had a long drive last time, nearly a almost 7-minute drive. Wouldn't mind to see another one of those.
No, I wouldn't either. 1:57 left to go here in the first quarter. Two receivers split out here to the right. Warren's your fullback. Niedert's your right halfback. Lynch is your left halfback. Lynch goes in motion from the left. Looking to pass. Oh! He had Niedert and
face mask. There you go. Yep. Whew, good break there because he didn't have nowhere to go with that ball, and he was caught.
That was Alex Warren, number 13, on the stop. It should be a 15-yard.
Yep. So Washburn going to turn his head around right here and get it back on straight. Yeah. We're going to have ourselves a first down. That's big time. It's going to help Boonville out a ton. It's going to get it all the way up to midfield now, down to nearly right at midfield,
47?
down to 47.
First down is brought to you by Crowley City Service. Also want to thank the sponsors for the app and the website. Shelter Insurance agents Jerald Baker and Austin Baker at Midtown Charm down there on Village Loop. Check them out. Proud sponsors of the live stream and our halftime show and offensive and defensive players of the game.
Osceola is taking a 20-0 lead over Charleston.
Toss to Lentz on the right-hand side and swallowed up for a loss of about 4.
We haven't had a lick of success so far running to this side of the field. Defense has done a good job of breaking the line, winning that battle. That's going to be a loss of 4. Back it up.
Harold's going to be split out to the left. Hubble's your tight end on the right. Warren's your fullback. Needham's your right halfback. Lynch is your left halfback. And it's going to be a nice fake by your quarterback. Jace Washburn's got the first down, throws a stiff arm. Nice little pickup there by your quarterback.
Looks like a 16-yard pickup right there with the legs of Jace Washburn. Gets it across midfield, down inside, right at the 40-yard line. He's had some success pulling that thing right there and keeping it himself. They're keying on Warren, you can tell. Jace is going to be the benefactor of that.
Harold split out to the right. Nieder goes in motion. It's going to be a handoff coming back over here on the right-hand side. Connor Lentz is going to have the first down. Connor Lentz dragging a guy with him down to about the 15-yard line.
Yeah, Lentz.
25-yard run.
Lentz finally had some room to run right there. He had been kind of shut down on the 3 previous runs.
Yeah.
I think actually for negative yardage. Yeah. But right there, he flipped the script, able to get it inside the 20 now. 20. You said a 25-yard pickup.
25. That's what I got marked at.
Well, I trust it, Zach.
Well, I'm glad you do. Hunter Warren up the middle. Nice carry by your fullback down to the 9. First down. Be close to it.
Boonville's finding room to run right now. Ball's going to be inside the 10 now. 9-yard pickup.
Got 5 seconds. Cats are just going to let this run. So at the end of 1, your Booneville Bearcats 7, Mayflower Eagles 7. We'll take a little break. Be right back. A little break's going to be brought to you by Shelter Insurance, agents Jerald Baker and Austin Baker. We'll be right back, folks. You're watching Bearcat Football. And we're back here at Bearcat Stadium. Start of the second quarter. got ourselves in a pretty good little ball game here, guys. Cats, second drive of the game. Cats are on the 7-yard line, 2nd and 1. Got a couple shout-outs here real quick. Homer Wilkins, he's watching from Paragould. Says, go Cats. And got a shout-out here. Let me get to it. From Taylor Roberts. Wants to give a shout-out to Hayden and his crew watching from the car in Wyoming. Fellas, I hope y'all are crew. I hope y'all are warm up in Wyoming.
Yeah, we're freezing here in
We're a little
Boonville,
cold.
Arkansas.
Yeah.
Got to be miserable up there. Got another one, Ryan Bolin. Ryan Bolin's listening. Appreciate you listening, brother. Says Coach Curley's doing a phenomenal job for this program, and I tend to agree.
Yes, I agree. Coach has done a phenomenal job here with the Cats. Got a pretty good crew behind him as well.
Absolutely. Best coaching staff in the state.
Yes, sir. Not sure what we're waiting on here. Play clock, I guess. 14 seconds on the play clock. Hubble's your tight end on the left. Can't see who's your tight end on the right. Warren's your fullback. Lentz goes in motion. Handoff on the right-hand side. Hunter's going to be close to that first down, folks.
Yeah, he only needed a yard. I think he got it. Yeah, they're going to give it to him. That's going to be a first down. And we're going to be 1st and goal now. We're going to be down the 6-yard line, I think.
Oh, now they're going to.
We got a timeout being charged to the field. Or on the field. Oh, we got an injury. Okay. We got a timeout for an injury. I couldn't tell because he's not down. He's standing. But
oh, is it?
Okay, so.
Oh. Isaac just showed us the score. Dumas is up 14-7 with 3:28 left to go in the first, and we had talked about that. That could be one of the upsets tonight.
Yeah.
Dumas, the 4 seed out of Conference 8, the 3A8. Glen Rose got a bye last week. The 1 seed out of the 4 conference. All right, so after that injury, little injury timeout, it's going to be 11:42 left to go in the first half. Cats are on the 5-yard line, 1st and go from the 5. 2 tight ends set, and then it's going to be handoff to Hunter Warren right up the middle. Touchdown, Bearcats.
Hunter Warren's finding all kinds of room to work on the inside. Credit the offensive line right there. They're the unsung heroes there. You don't hear a lot about the linemen. They don't get all the glory, but they have created lane after lane this season. Right there, they give Hunter Warren a good one. That's his 14th touchdown. Not tonight, on the season.
Right.
Wouldn't mind to see him get a couple more tonight.
That wouldn't be too bad.
Loaiza's kick is up, and it is good right through the uprights. So with that, early on in the second quarter, 11:29 remaining, Boonville takes a 14-7 lead.
We'll take a little break. Bearback, you're watching Bearcat football. Timeouts or a little break. It's going to be brought to you by Black Dog. Check them out, folks. They're open 11 to 2 every day. Some of the best burgers around. You're watching Bearcat football. And we're back here at Bearcat Stadium after that little break brought to you by Black Dog. One of the best burger joints, if not the best burger joint in Arkansas. I'd put it up with anybody.
Ooh.
Hey, nice little kick. Little spinning kick, and hey, that's Parker Smith. Good job there by Parker.
Parker did a little look what I found play right there. Pulls up, and he's got a ball carrier right in his face. He's able to bring him down, get a little pop on him, drags him down. It's pretty good starting field position, though, almost to the 40. Looks like the 37, 38-yard line maybe. Yep, 30. I'm kind of right with both. 37.5-yard line. We'll call it 38.
Looks like Smith's going to come onto the field. He's going to be the sophomore of the 2 quarterbacks. He's 6'1". Says 135. He's got what? I think 500, 600, almost 700, right?
He's got 523 yards. He's got about half the attempts as his counterpart there, Cochran, but he's only about 150 yards off.
Right.
So right there, Davis goes up the middle for a 6-yard pickup. We'll have a 2nd and 4 now.
Let's see who made that stop for your Cats. Trips to the left, one over here to the right. Davis is to the right of Smith. "13 seconds on the play clock. Here's the snap, a little outside run. Nice job, Hunter Ward.
Hold on tight. There you go.
Davis.
Bad gum.
Dang. He's going to get 3 yards when Cats had him about a yard behind the line of scrimmage. And
everybody was there, too, and he was just able to squeak through. Gets him to a yard short, 3rd and 1. Hunter Warren was the initial contact there, and Davis is a tough tackle, man. Watching what film I could find on him this week, he's not an easy one to bring down.
No,
he's shifty on his feet. He can run in wide open spaces, obviously, but he's shifty on the inside, can dance around and find a couple extra yards. Right there, he does it.
You got Wood in there at H-back, fullback slot, and a little slant route, and it's going to be caught. Number 2, that's Phillips. The top of his shoulder pads is where he caught that one.
Yeah, he was fortunate to keep that one inside. Ball got on top of him in a hurry. It's a good little catch.
Yeah, it was.
And that's going to give him a fresh set of downs and cross them into midfield here.
It's about a 10-yard pickup maybe?
I have a 1st and 10 from the 43 now.
Hand off to Davis, little starter step. And Davis throws a stiff arm. He's got the first down. Going to be tackled out of bounds by Connor Lentz.
Lentz in pursuit, able to bring him down, but boy, that was a chunk play. It's going to get him all the way from the 43 to the 12, it looks like. No, that ain't right.
17?
Yeah, 17. I'm sorry. I'm trusting the scoreboard. They had it wrong there. That's not my fault. That's the scoreboard's fault.
That's the scoreboard's fault, yeah.
You at home can't see that, but I promise it wasn't my fault.
About a 23, 25-yard run. Trips to the left. We're going to have Davis get the handoff on the left-hand side, and Seth Wilson and Damari Poole.
Put a good little pop on him, but not before he was able to pick up 5 right yards. There. They're going to get him half of what he needs. 2nd and 5 from the 12-yard line. We're at the 12 now.
Going to have 2 receivers to the left, 1 over to the right. It's going to be Phillips out here to the right. Smith is your quarterback. Davis to the left of him. Wood, the fullback, is over on the right-hand side. Bearcats shift. 8:55 left to go in the 2nd quarter. And just a little counter play, and he's got a little hole to run through, and touchdown. 12 yards, another 12-yard run for a touchdown by Mr. Davis and the Eagles.
Boonville's going to have to find an answer for Davis. He's gashed us multiple times here. Right there, he's able to take one right up the middle for 6. Extra point incoming here. We've got a 14-13 ball game with 8:46 remaining, and up to this point, neither defense able to find an answer for the running attack.
Graff to do the kicking here. Reed to do the holding.
Yes,
and it's blocked. Was that Cutler Haller? Boy, Cutler Haller's had himself a year.
He's been a welcome addition to this Boonville defense. Able to get up high. Boy, that vertical got up there. I'm going to have to brag on that vertical to him next time I see him after the game tonight. Did a good job right there going up, and that's big.
Yeah, I mean, that could be the play of the game.
Anything like that, it absolutely could be. Anything that keeps them uncomfortable. You know, now you get to the point they may have to go for 2 late in the ball game, something like that. You never know. So could be a benefit there for Boonville. Certainly is a benefit, as right now we're going to maintain the lead 14-13 with 8:46 remaining in the opening half of tonight's ball game.
Take this time to thank some sponsors for the live stream real quick. Reed's Hometown Barbecue. Hey, folks, they're open right now. They're open tomorrow. They're not going to be open next week. Next week's Thanksgiving. They usually are, but decided to take this Thanksgiving off and spend some time with their family. So if you want some barbecue, folks, tonight and tomorrow's the time to do it. You always place your order at 675-2159, some of the best around. Thank you for being a sponsor and sponsors of our play of the game as well.
May go for an onside right here. We're lined up for it. Got to be ready. Get it on its initial bounce if you can. And that's what we did. Good job by
Noah Jerald.
Yeah, that's the last guy you want to kick it to in that situation. Best hands on the team.
Yeah.
Jerald able to come away with one right there. Boonville's going to have it now. Great, excellent field position right at midfield. Got a quick shout I want to give. Chris Benge is listening. He's a Paris/Charleston guy. His son-in-law is a coach over at Charleston. He's believe he's a defensive coach. May be wrong on that. Baseball coach. He does a good job over there. Consider him a friend, one that I enjoy talking to. So, Chris, thanks for listening. We appreciate you.
Lentz goes in motion. It's the keeper. Pitch over here to Nieder. Got a good block there from Lentz. And
just
maybe out of all that work, maybe back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, that's a 10-yard run for a gain of none right there. Did a good job just to get back to the line right there, but no success with anything after that. Good job sniffing that out by the Eagle defense. 2nd and 10 now.
That was number 14, Fuller, on the stop for the Eagles. And guys go in motion. Thought we was going to have an offsides there, but
they've gotten awfully close a few times. Doing a good job of staying disciplined.
5 seconds on that play clock. Cats are going to have to get the snap off. Here it is. Hunter Warren, and still turning those legs. Hunter Warren fights. Hey, that little extra second and third effort picks up, 5 maybe?
Yeah, those second efforts are what has made Boonville successful.
Yes.
Right there. A third, and we've talked about it, that's going to be a 3rd and 8, 3rd and 9 at best.
Yeah.
He's able to get that to a 3rd and 6 right there, and that changes what you can do.
Yes, yeah.
Well, that's a good job by Warren, extra effort and that intensity and fight that he has inside himself there. That's a benefit. That's something that's hard to teach a kid.
Matson split out to the right, Jerald to the left. Nieder goes in motion, and Hunter Warren with the carry, and he's going to be about 3 yards short of that first down.
Yeah.
That wasn't Warren.
That wasn't Warren?
No.
Oh, that was Seth. That was Seth on the carry. Sorry.
Well, we run into a brick wall right there.
Yeah, he did.
That was bang, bang play. And now Lentz is going to jog on the field. We're going to have Nieder come off, and Boonville's going to go for it. I would expect a hard count here.
I would too.
Nobody tell Mayflower, but if you're listening at home, I'd expect one.
Lentz goes in motion.
There it was.
HD is in at your right halfback. Lynch is your left halfback. Seth Wilson's your fullback.
This is a timeout situation, I think. There they call it. You got to get the play right. You can't rush something in. Give you a little bit of time to think about it, talk it over with your coaching staff. And when we come back, Boonville's going to have a big play. 4th and 3 with 6:39 in the opening half of tonight's ballgame.
Timeout's brought to you by Pop and Pup Metalwork LLC. Oh, wow. Give JD and Jason a call, 675-6609. Isaacs just showed me Osceola's up 27-0. Had a 79-yard pick six for the Seminoles with 11:44 remaining in the second quarter. So we'll take a little break. Break's going to be brought to you by Pop and Pup Metalwork LLC. You're watching Bearcat Football. And we're back here at Bearcat Stadium. Isaac just showed us the score. Pulaski Academy's up 11-10 over Fayetteville. So
11-10.
You don't see that very much.
Good little basketball score.
Yeah.
Somebody sunk a free throw.
That's right. Matson split out to the right. Jerald to the left. HD's your right halfback. Lynch is your left halfback. Warren is in at fullback. Washburn is your quarterback, and it's going to be a pitch to HD over here on the left-hand side.
Get up, Phil.
He's got that first down. Nice little stiff arm by that freshman. What a first down by HD. That's brought to you by Crowley City Service.
You need a big play, and who do you call on? Who else? Hayden Daniel, freshman, you've moved up. Shows you the faith that they have in him.
Yes.
To get the job done right there. That was a hard little run.
That was what, 7 yards?
Shook the initial contact there and was able to pick up the yards.
Mansfield's up. Isaac just showed us 14-8. Charleston scored again, folks.
Osceola,
sorry. Hunter Warren's got the first down, lays a lick down to the 28-yard line. And that first down is brought to you by Crowley City Service down there on 1st Street. Pickup of 12.
Boy, that was a shot.
Yeah, I'm going to say nominate that.
Yeah, on the defensive side, that was number 2, Marcus Phillips. He's been their one of their good receivers.
Yeah, he has.
On the offensive side, he took a lick right there. Plenty of yards. We're going 1st and 10 from the 23.
HD goes in motion, and Hunter Warren gets blown up by number 35, I think.
I mean, he's hit
as soon as number 5, sorry.
He's hit as soon as he gets it.
Yeah.
Trevion Williams busts through the line. Somebody missed an assignment there, and that's a big loss. 2nd and 13 coming up now. That's okay. You're in 4-down territory.
Lentz goes in motion and is going to have an offside.
Yeah, we'll take it back right there. Disciplined. We talk about it every week. If you're gonna have a lot of success against Boonville, you've got to be disciplined on that defensive front. I don't know if people have figured that out yet, but we like that hard count. Right there, we picked up a cheap 5. 2nd 13 turns into a quick 2nd and 8.
5:26 left to go here in the first half. Ball's on the 21-yard line. Lentz goes in motion, handoff on the right-hand side. Hunter Warren's down to the 10. 5, touchdown, Bearcats. Hunter Warren, 21 yards.
Hunter Warren. You know, we knew he was going to have a good career for Boonville.
Yeah.
We talked about it when he was a freshman.
Yeah.
You know, we said multiple times, keep listening for that name because here in a couple of years he's going to be the dude. Well, he's the dude, ladies and gentlemen. He's doing a good job, able to bust through for his 3rd touchdown of the night. Now Boonville already up 7, kicking an extra point here.
That score comes at 5:14 in the second quarter. PAT by Loaiza is good. And, folks, we've got a 21-13 score here in the first half. Let's see here. I got a couple shout-outs I'm trying to get caught up on. Rachel Carter, shout out to her. She also says, Camry says, let's go Cats. Joe Smith says, go Cats, go. And then our guy up there in Rhode Island, Mr. Lonnie Barham, is watching again. 1,500 miles away. Go Cats, beat Mayflower. Thank you, Mr. Lonnie. Appreciate you.
Got one more to give here from my phone. Easton, Canada. Easton, thanks for listening, brother. And Mama Sis Trowbridge.
Yep.
Appreciate you guys listening to us every week. Everybody that listens all the time for us, we appreciate all of you. You're the reason we do it. And, you know, we're fortunate to have that opportunity.
And, oh man, that could have been disastrous is what I was hoping for. And Avery Reno and Clint Osborne with the stop there for your Cats. I'm sorry, not Clint Osborne. Clint's coming out on the field. That's number 12. I'm sorry, Levi. That's Levi McMaster.
Levi McMaster able to get in on the tackle. We see him get a lot of late game carries.
Yes.
Throughout the year. He's a hard-nosed runner right there. He puts a good little pop on him. Good job right there. And this is going to be the best position Boonville's defense has had. Ball's going to be at the 32-yard line here. A stop would be major.
Yes.
Would love to get a stop. Tech on another going into the half.
Carcoran's back in at quarterback. They usually switch every series, folks. Trips to the left, one over here to the right. Davis is to the left. Low snap, hand off to Davis up the middle. And he's still going. He's a runner. I'm going to say, man, Davis is an athlete. Just watching film on him, the dude is just a hoss to bring down, what, about 5'8", 5'7", $180.
Yeah, when you've got a Devin Davis on your team, it doesn't matter who your quarterback is.
Yeah.
Clearly, you can rotate them in and out. Right there, he picks up an additional 6.
I think that was Poole in there on the stop for your Cats.
Damari Poole working his way back into a full regular schedule here. He's been battling injury, had a knee issue. He's back on the field, and he's been missed.
Got Cochran looking good job. Cutler Haller again. Let's go. Yes, sir. He's making his name known for the Midtown Charm Defensive Player of the Game so far. And I know we've said it, but boy, glad to have him back, and I know he's glad to be back.
Absolutely. Able to knock down that pass right there. And 3rd and 4 now coming up. It's a good job by this Bearcat front defending the pass. That's something we've struggled with a lot throughout the year, but tonight we've done a pretty good job of that, and it helps when you're getting touches up front.
2 receivers to either side here. Got a man going in motion. That's going to be Credit. And got some pressure here. Cochran looking to throw. And it's almost intercepted. Yeah, what a job by Matson.
Not a very well thrown ball.
We got a flag over here.
Wasn't a very well thrown ball right there. It was wobbly. Hung up in this cool air. And it looks like that's going to go against Boonville. That's going to be a face mask. Oh, bad break there. Face mask going to go against Boonville. Looked like we were going to have a 4th and 3 and an early decision here for Mayflower, and instead it's going to get across midfield, and it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Eagle offense. The 47. We got 4:18 remaining in the opening quarter of tonight's ball game.
All right, so after that penalty, new set of downs, 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Wood is in at fullback, H-back position on the left. Davis is on the right of Cochran. Here's the snap, hand off to Dave. I'm sorry, it's keeper by Cochran, a little slant route. And, oh man.
Almost.
Through 2 guys' hands. That's Needard and Washburn again, tipping the ball. Man, the Cats, that would have been awesome if the Cats pull that off there.
And, you know, not only if he brings that down, he's got a little room over here with the momentum he's got coming this direction. But Boonville is able to knock it to the ground. 4:12 remaining as the clock stops, 2nd and 10.
Phillips is the only lone receiver on the right-hand side, 2 to the left. Woods, your fullback, on the left-hand side. He goes out looking for a little screen, and it's incomplete.
He wasn't going to have a lot of room to go if he was able to bring that down. All 3 Cats on that side got around their block. Throw let him upfield a little bit, dangerous.
So 4:09 left to go here in the 2nd quarter. It's 3rd and 10 for the Eagles. We'll have trips over here to the right, 1 to the left. Davis is to the left of Cochran.
Disciplined by the Cats, not falling for the hard count there. Got 9 seconds on the play clock.
5 seconds now. Here's the snap. Cochran looking to pass, looking for his man. That's going to be Willis. And it's intercepted. Dakota Matson.
I mean, that ball is, that's a good read by Matson. He gets to the defender, gets an arm on him, not pushing, just to hold your position,
blockout, really.
Know where you're at. Ball's underthrown again, and that time he's able to come away with it, even with the contact of the receiver there.
Right.
And that's big. Now Boonville needs to go down the field right here. You got 4 minutes, 4:02 remaining in this quarter. You go down the field and punch one in here, you're going to be in business.
Yes.
Boonville currently up 8, 21-13. And they're going to have the ball back for their 4th possession of the evening.
Yeah, that's just the 3rd interception. And the first by a DB, defensive back. Other ones, Cutler Haller, your defensive lineman, and then Oliver Loaiza, backup linebacker there. Nice job. Hayden Daniel on the carry pickup of, 3 there by the freshman?
Yeah, I didn't have a lot of room, but he was able to push through and fall forward on that contact to pick up an additional yard, and that's big. 2nd and 7 now after the 3-yard pickup.
Charleston has scored. It's 34-7 Osceola and Charleston in the second.
Don't call it a comeback.
Yeah.
I'd love that.
Glen Rose has scored. It's 14-13 Dumas over Glen Rose in the second. Second and 7 from the 15, and it's going to be Hunter Warren up the middle. Pickup of about 4.
Boonville's having to play that game here. You got to walk that line. You don't want to rush up with the wrong play, not run the right, the right stuff, and give them plenty of time to score if they get it back. But at the same time, you got to go quick enough that you're going to have time if you are able to pick up a first down here. So I imagine if you see a stop here, even if they pick up a few, you're going to have a quick timeout from that sideline. And Boonville would not shock me if they don't run this thing all the way down to the end of this play clock.
Harrell split out to the left. Hubble's your tight end on the right. Lentz goes in motion from the left, and it's going to be handoff to Hunter Warren over here on the left-hand side. Nice move, and just a couple missed blocks. And a flag coming in late.
Tackle was made by number 52.
Hunter was going to be close to the first.
Yeah, he's got it if the flag's against Mayflower. He's going to have it. Needed 4 yards there. He was able to pick up 5. And you're going to have a personal foul go against Mayflower, so tack on several more. And now Boonville's got to get moving. You got 2:40 remaining. This year we've done a much better job of being quick to the line. That was a big coaching and teaching point that Boonville made in the offseason.
Right.
And you've seen some success with that. Now I think this is a time you see it come into play here.
Right.
Boonville's going to have this thing right at the 39-yard marker.
2:28 left to go here in the first half. Cats have 1 timeout. The Eagles have all 3. Lentz goes in motion, and it's going to be a pitch. Connor Lentz over here on the right-hand side. Connor Lentz cuts back over here up the middle.
Hold on to the ball.
And still, down to the 35-yard line. What a run there by your junior halfback.
Yeah, that helps right there. Now you feel like you've got plenty of time. You're at the 35-yard line, and here's what I was talking about. Boonville's already up, getting their play call in.
26-yard run there by your halfback. 2 receivers out to the right. That's going to be Harold Matson. Washburn's your quarterback. And
we're going to have a timeout charged to Mayflower.
Mayflower decided they needed a timeout, talk some things over. It was maybe something they saw. Timeout, folks, is going to be brought to you by Mizell's Barbershop. Old-fashioned service with a modern-day style. Consider court for your next cut. You're watching Bearcat football. You'll be right back. And we're back here, Bearcat Stadium, Shield Field, Don Elmore press box, right off DJ George Drive. Mr. George is in the house tonight, folks. Always awesome to have him here in the house, as well as Bearcat superfan Glenn Ross. Isaac just showed us the score. Rivercrest is up 16-6 over Rising. That game's being played at Rivercrest.
Also got Bismarck up over Atkins, 21-7.
I think Bismarck got their quarterback back this week. He's been out due to injury. 2:04 left to go in the first half. HD goes in motion, looking to pass, and dang it!
Intercepted through the hands of.
And Matson able to hold on to him, and guy still on his feet.
Took a shot there.
Boy, howdy! Sam Hicks and Hunter Warren.
That was a shot.
Yeah.
We got to find out who that was that hit him. That's your hit of the game.
That's the hit of the game right there.
But we do have an injured player. He took a shot right there.
We'll take a little break. Well, he's getting up.
I think that's a I can't breathe.
Yeah.
Shot took the air out of him. We did have a penalty come in.
Oh.
It was picked off, so. Yep, so Boonville is turned away.
Oh.
And Mayflower gets it on their own.
My phone froze up.
We did have a penalty on the return go against Mayflower. So that's going to back them up. They're going to be inside the 10-yard line somewhere. We'll see where they place it. Inside the – it's going to be at the 7-yard line. So
that might have been Matson on that hit.
Boonville does have one timeout remaining. I don't imagine you'll see them call it unless we can get them in a 3rd or 4th down scenario here. We're going to let this clock keep ticking. It's a good job by the defense there, the deflection. It was through the hands of Lentz. It's a ball that needs to be caught, and it's able to squeak through, and it's brought down by the Eagles, and we're going to have a Davis carry with a flag coming in. 5-yard pickup, it looks like, on the play. We'll see what the flag is, or what the penalty is. Yeah, we're going to have a personal foul, face mask. Face mask go against Boonville. What was looking promising is now moving the wrong direction here. As we've got 1:41 remaining. 21-13 is your score. Boonville currently up 8. Mayflower does have the ball with 2 timeouts remaining.
2 receivers to either side. Excuse me. Ball's on the ground, and he's going to be down.
Just fall on it.
Oh, dadgummit.
Oh, and that's one of those things you gotta.
You just gotta let up.
Let up. You can't. So that he was downed. I mean,
he was.
Once you go to the knee in high school ball, you're down.
You're down, yeah.
Wilson comes through aggressively, and now he's going to come out of the game as number 50. He's going to jog on the field. That's Landon Bowman.
Bowman, I think, is a young man that's got a bright future for your Cats.
Yes, he does. And that's one of them deals. Wilson knew it while it was happening. It was just he's got momentum. He sees blood.
Boom!
Ball on the ground.
Yeah.
It's one of them moments that the aggressiveness gets the best of you there, and unfortunately, it goes against Boonville, and that's going to be an additional 15 yards. So that's back-to-back plays.
Yeah. Be 1st and 5.
Second down.
Okay, excuse me.
I'm sorry.
2nd and 6.
I didn't see what the penalty call was for. Well, whatever. 2nd and 3 now. Forget everything I said.
Trips to the left. Davis with the carry on the left-hand side. And Bowman with the stop, as well as Dylan Todd. Glad to see him back in the game. And where's the – wow. Where's the flag at on that one? I'll say that right there. Where's the flag at on that one? Anywho, so that was Bowman and Todd on the stop. And Davis with the carry again. A nice pop by Aiden Hicks.
They're moving quick now. Back to the play. We're at the 1:10 mark now, crossing the Bearcat territory.
Aiden Fox, not Aiden Hicks. And throwing it deep.
Nobody home.
No one's home. Mayflower's wanting a penalty there, but
he didn't even run the route.
No.
He kind of slowed up. All right, so we're under a minute now. 58 seconds remaining in the quarter.
Going to have trips to the right, one to the left. Smith's your quarterback. Davis is to the left of him. And it's going to be hand off to Davis, left-hand side. Davis is going to be stopped.
Yeah, I don't think he got it. He's going to be a yard short. They're going to call a quick timeout here, I imagine.
Yeah, it was.
And that's what they did. So
Poole and Cutler-Haller.
That's going to be a timeout against or charge to Mayflower there. 49 seconds now. Boonville's going to have a big play coming up on the defensive side. You got to be smart, disciplined. No penalties, as you've already had 2 here on this drive that have killed you.
Timeout, folks, is brought to you by Mizell's Barbershop. Down there on 6 Village Loop, old-fashioned service with a modern-day style. I got a score here. Mansfield 14, Newport 8 at halftime.
Good ball game down there.
Dumas and Glen Rose, it's at halftime there. Dumas is up 14-13. A lot of close scoring games other than the Osceola score and Charleston score. They're all fairly close. The 3A, honestly, folks, you got 10 teams really that's got a real good shot making it to Little Rock. Not just saying that to say that, but the 10 teams, I mean, this 3A is probably wide open. I've seen it in several years. So big fourth down here, 52 seconds, 4th and 1. Ball's on the 41-yard line. Expect a hard count. Got a couple tight ends in there. A handoff to Davis is more likely what we're going to have happen here. He gets the handoff and, breaks through. And Damari Poole on the stop. And he's going to pick up of about 10?
Good little pick. Yeah, it's going to be placed down at the 35. Clock's still ticking. We're at the 42nd mark now.
Each team has one timeout. Mayflower in a hurry. Snap! And Carter Lentz is going to get on it, and the Cats have the ball. 33 seconds. Cats have a timeout. And, guys, we need to do something right here with this.
Yeah, I think this is a situation. You do have one timeout, so you may take a quick shot down the field. If you get hit for a minimal gain, you
just take
you may just take the lead into the half. Mayflower will get the ball to start the second half. You don't want to, you don't want a long return on just forcing one downfield. But with the timeout and the ball right at the 50, I think you do see us take some sort of shot.
And I think if you get in field goal range, you let Loaiza do his thing. But you got to get down to, the 20, 25? And it's going to be a pitch to HD over here on the left-hand side.
Get outside.
And gain of nothing there for your freshman.
Yeah, the clock's ticking. It looks like we're just going to let it go down.
Coach Curley's trying to call a timeout. Takes him a while to get the –
couldn't find his whistle in his pocket.
Timeout by your Cats is going to be brought to you by Pop and Pup Metalwork LLC. Give JD and Jason a call, 675-6609. Hey, they do repair and fab welding, small engine repair, trimmers, and chainsaws. Hey, y'all check them out. They do some awesome work. It's Pop and Pup Metalwork LLC.
Hey, if anybody's got any money they want to donate, you can donate it down to Mayflower to buy them some chin straps.
Yeah, that's
about the fourth helmet that's come flying off tonight. I've seen more fly off tonight than I've seen all season.
Yeah. Isaac's got a score here. Salem 8, Prescott 3 at halftime. That's a rematch of earlier in the year. Salem was up, and Prescott come back and beat them.
Yeah.
That was played at Hendricks College. So this one's played at Salem tonight.
I'm telling you, man, it's wide open.
Yeah.
It is wide open. There is normally, there's 3 or 4 teams that you think. There's a world where I can see several teams if they get there
really
having
could.
A shot at winning it. Boonville is certainly one of them.
Yeah.
Now we've got no timeouts left. 18 seconds remaining. You're going to have one play that you try to bust here.
Yes.
And if you don't, you just let it go.
And Washburn's looking to throw. Throws it to Harrell. And it's Noah Harrell with the catch. And he's out of bounds with 11 seconds at the 11-yard line. And there's a dang flag. There you go.
I think it might have been a late hit, though. I think it may have been a late hit. Washburn took a shot to the rib cage there, it looks like. Or maybe it looks like he's holding his back.
It's a 39-yard pass.
And now, guys, first off, let's brag on Noah Harrell. Goes up in double coverage through all kinds of contact, including contact with the ball from the other team, and he's able to pull that thing in. He's a go-getter. And right there, he hasn't had 1,000 catches or anything like that, but it feels like he's had multiple big-time ones. And right there, that just adds to the highlight reel.
And Mayflower takes their last timeout. 11 seconds left to go here in the first half. That timeout, folks, brought to you by Mizell's Barbershop. Old-fashioned service in a modern-day style.
Now you got to be smart right here. You can't. You go on the ground, you're going to run out of time.
Yeah.
It's not really what Boonville likes to do, but expect to see them go through the air right here. Right here in this timeout, you're calling a quick. What are we going to do if we're tackled inbounds here? We got to get up to the line. What's our second play call? The only other thing I could see you maybe doing is you go ahead and you trot out your field goal unit.
Yeah.
Oliver Loaiza hasn't had to kick a ton of field goals this year.
I think he's, 2 or 3?
Yeah, it hadn't been many. But it's certainly an option. You're well inside his range. It's just a little longer than an extra point.
Yeah, he's attempted 2.
Right.
His long right now is to 25 yards. So, I mean, you're in his range.
Yeah, and you may have it if you fall incomplete right here.
An out route.
The angle for the kick isn't very good.
Oh. Yeah, that's good point there, Isaac. Ball's on the left hash. HD is your quarterback. Matson split out to the right. Harrell to the left.
Harrell on the short side of the field.
Harrell's on the bottom side of your screen. Matson is going to get the pass attempt. Dakota Matson, touchdown, Bearcats.
That's big time, baby. Boonville able to go in, extend this to a 2-score lead. Jace Washburn throws 2 balls right on the money in the crunch time right here, and Boonville's going to go up 27-13. Loaiza is going to get his opportunity to kick. It's an extra point here, 27-13, 14-point lead, looking to stretch this to 15. The kick is up, scooped it a little, but it is just good. 15-point lead, 28-13, with 6 seconds remaining in the opening half of tonight's ball game.
Isaac, go ahead while I'm writing this. Say what you got right there, bud.
You hear me?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. So Fordyce is 14, Jacksonville's 8. That's at half.
So Fordyce, if you didn't hear Isaac, up 14-8. Fordyce over Jacksonville at halftime. It does say they lost their quarterback at the end of the first with a leg injury. He's a good athlete. Freshman quarterback, 6'4", 6'5", like 250. Huge dude, good athlete, can move for his size.
Yeah, we'll see. He may come in
after
getting some medical attention there at the half, but that's a big loss there for Fordyce.
6 seconds left here in the first half. Cats are up 28-13. That touchdown and first down is brought to you by Crowley City Service down there on 1st Street.
Just got to make a stop here. Nothing fancy, just need to stop.
Decent little kick and not a bad little return. William Green says hello and welcome to Bearcat football.
And that's going to bring us, it looks like, to the end of the opening half of tonight's ball game. Your score going into half, Boonville is going to have a home lead, 28-13 over the Mayflower Eagles.
We'll take a little break and be right back. When we come back, folks, it'll be your Shelter Insurance halftime show. We'll have you some stats and stuff. We'll be right back. You're watching Bearcat football.
Proud to present the Booneville Bearcat Marching Band. Tonight the band will perform their contest show, Cellular. Part 1, Call Me Maybe, with soloists Malachi Wooten, Sean Pennington, and Jasmine McAllister. Part 2, Cell Interrupted, and Part 3, Call Me. Drum Major Cale Smith, is your band ready? Cale, get off the phone. Is your band ready? You may take the field for halftime entertainment.
If you'd like to make a call, please hang up and try again. We're sorry, your call cannot be completed as dialed. We've been trying to reach you concerning your car's extended warranty. Oh, sorry. You're good, babe. I love you. Love you too.
The Booneville Bearcat Marching Band. The Bearcat Marching Band is under the direction of Brian Rhodes and Angela Rhodes, and under the field command of Drum Major
All right, folks, now it's time for our Shelter Insurance Band Member of the Week. We got a couple of them this week. Mr. Jake Funnell, go ahead.
Yeah, we got Emily Gray and Brianna Williams for our Band Members of the Week. This week's Band Members of the Week, we were proud to put our hands together for the freshman band members, Brianna Williams and Emily Gray. We recognize that the first year in advanced band is often the toughest, yet this amazing flute player and flag-spinning clarinet player demonstrate tenacity and fortitude every single day. In fact, these particular freshmen are being honored this week for their perfect attendance. They have not missed a performance, a school day, or even a practice since the season began last summer. With students like these leading the way, our Bearcat Marching Band has a very bright future. Band members of the week are Emily Gray and Brianna Williams.
Congratulations, ladies. Also, still on the band, had a couple students go to all-region jazz band. Selected first chair of second band on tenor sax was Gabriel, and then Kel placed first chair on second band on alto sax. Both Gabriel and Kel are alternates for state jazz band tryouts. Everly placed as an alternate for junior high jazz piano. Taylor placed first chair first band piano, top chair of the region, and Hunter placed first chair first band bass, top chair of the region. Both Taylor and Hunter qualified for auditions for the state jazz band. So congratulations to y'all for getting all region. And we have a score here. Dumas and Glen Rose game. Dumas 21, Glen Rose 13, 10-38 in the third. Some stats for you folks. The halfback from Mayflower has 126 yards. And let's see here. Try to tally up some for your Cats.
They lost their starting quarterback first quarter with a leg injury. So
obviously, we hope he's going to be okay.
That's right.
We don't wish harm on anybody today.
Hunter Warren's got 94 yards. Let's see what else here. Lentz.
Jessieville is no slouch. You don't finish second in the conference to be a bad team.
Lentz has 50. And then your quarterback, Jace Washburn, he's got a touchdown, one interception, and he is 3 of 4 passing for 58 yards. So not a bad little performance for you Cats. For the Eagles, Cochran is 0 of 5 with 1 interception. And then Smith is 2 of 2 for 30 yards. And the 2 completions have been to the fullback Woods and the receiver Phillips for the Eagles. The receptions for your Cats, big touchdown catch over here by Madsen right before half. And then Noah Harrell, I'm nominating that for the Reed's Hometown Barbecue play of the game, one of them. His catch over here in double coverage, and then catching the ball with the other guy's hands still on the ball. I mean, just a phenomenal play right there. And then Madsen finishing that and getting that touchdown. So good job there by Cats defense. Mayflower will get the ball to start the second half. Be a big opening drive here for both teams as it scores 28-13. Cats on top of the Eagles. Like we had said, Fordyce was up 16. It was 16-8, wasn't it, Isaac? I think. Here, tell you. 14-8. Fordyce over at Jessieville. They lost their quarterback at the end of the first quarter. Fordyce did. Osceola's up 34-7. To 7, right? 27-7. 37-7. So they kicked the field goal. And then Rivercrest is up. It was 20-6 over Rising, I believe. 30-6. Boy, I ain't got no scores right so far. Yeah, 30. I may just start letting Isaac do.
Both teams have numbers.
Both teams have numbers is what I'm saying, folks.
Got a couple quick shout-outs to give. Austin Wilkins, watching all the way from New York, said, "I still look as pretty as ever." I think that's what it said. Appreciate you listening, Austin.
I hope you're enjoying the snow.
Johnny Blue. Johnny Blue is listening. She says, keep being aggressive. I agree, Blue. Thanks for listening.
Nice catch over there by number 21. Jumps kind of over one of his guys. That was Blade Dykes. And that was Mr. Blade Pachinik on there on the stop for your Cats.
Maybe
defense.
The first time you've ever had two blades.
I think so.
In the history of football. Go at it. All right, so Mayflower is going to come out with the ball to open up the second half of tonight's matchup. They're going to get it at the 41-yard line. And this feels like a situation where you feel like you need to come away with some points.
Yes, yeah.
You're down 2 scores. Got to keep pace.
Davis is in the backfield with Cochran. There's the double count. Low snap, and it's going to be nice job. Connor Lentz with the tackle for loss, excuse me.
Great start for the Cats. Low snap. Quarterback does a good job of it's hard not to go down to a knee when you pick it up down there.
It is.
Does a good job of picking it up, but unfortunately for him, unable to find anywhere to go with it. It's going to be a loss of 2 on the play, 2nd and 12.
Looks like you got 2 receivers to the right, 2 to the left over here. Davis is to the left of Cochran. And you got a man going in motion. I believe that's Credit. And Cochran's got some pressure here. Seth Wilson with the sack. It'll be a loss of what?
A lot.
10?
It's a great job right there by Wilson. You know, didn't have his number called very often there in that first half, but makes his presence known right here to open up the quarters. That's a big quarterback sack, and 3rd and 12 is going to turn into a loss of 10, or 2nd and 12 is going to turn into a loss of 10. 3rd and 22 now.
Be his, I think his 9th sack on the year, 8th or 9th. Bearcat defensive line doing some shifting. Same formation for the Eagles. Here's the count. Cochran looking to throw over here up the middle. Throws it deep. He's got Willis, and incomplete. Cam Willis. And for the stats that I could find, Willis is kind of his go-to guy. And Willis is just shooing off the ref back there. I don't know what that was about, but anyways, as I was saying, he's kind of, from the stats and stuff I watched, kind of like the main guy that they'll spread it out, but that's the guy he likes to go to.
Yeah, and that's his first target of the evening, I believe. Hadn't got to get going yet. That's a well-thrown ball, actually the best thrown ball of the evening. That's one that's a 50-50 ball.
Yes.
You know, it's through his hands. It's outstretched. It's going to take a good snag to bring it in.
Right.
But one of them plays that felt like it was needed. And good job by the Cats getting a quick 3 and out.
Nice little roll there for the Eagles. So good job by your Cats defense. Have our first possession of the second half, and be nice to get on the board here. Got a couple shout-outs I want to do here. Jan and Gary Taylor, they're watching. They say go Cats. Also give a shout-out to Peg Johnson. She's always watching. She's here tonight. She run into us and talked to us for a little bit, so give a shout-out to her. Also give a shout-out to Maddie Means and Faith and Alex Smith. Also Uncle Bob. And give a shout-out to my Mama and Pawpaw, Bud and Emmylou Means. Give a shout-out to them. They just recently started watching. So moving into the technology phase. So give a shout-out to them. Mansfield has scored, folks. It's 20-8 Mansfield over Newport. And Warren, boy, that was a loud pop. We heard it all the way up here. I think that was Adams on the stop. Number 52. If there's anybody from Mayflower watching, we don't have a 52 on the roster. I think it's Tegan Adams. I could be completely wrong. But Tegan Adams is the name I found that's got a lot of tackles for the Eagles and linebacker position. So it's either him, and number 5 is Trevion Williams. So if anybody's watching from Mayflower, you can give us a shout-out on Facebook. Be a nice keeper by your quarterback. Good read, Jace. what, 3 there on that carry?
Yeah, and it's a good job by Washburn just to make something out of it. He was actually wrapped up there at the line, but falls forward onto his back for a good little 2-yard pickup. Makes this a much more manageable situation here.
Yeah.
As long as you're moving forward, you're probably in 4-down territory right here. You're approaching midfield. You're going to have a 3rd and 3. I imagine if you pick up 2 right here, you're going to see them go for it.
Give a shout out to Mr. Edward Johnson. Morin, and he's going to be, it depends on where they spot it. It's right at that marker.
They look like it's right at it, and they're going to give it to him.
That first down, folks, brought to you by Crowley City Service.
No complaints from the sideline over there. I like on close ones like that, watch the coaching staff, see how they react. I couldn't tell on that one how far he got. I knew it was going to be close. And they give him just enough for the first down. So Boone's going to have a fresh set now as they approach midfield. Ball's at their own 48-yard line.
Everybody in, tight for your Cats. HD goes in motion. Handoff to Connor Lentz coming around on the backhand side, and Lentz throwed for a big loss.
Yeah, swallowed up. That's going to be a loss of 4 on the play. 2nd and 14 now, and we're back close to where we started here.
Also, got a couple more shout-outs here. Give a shout-out to Brian, Amy, Bryson, Ansley, Lacey, Kim, Abby, Josie, Baby Cody, and Brendan. They all say, go Cats.
Oh, man.
Oh.
Yeah, and keep on backing up. We've got a false start. That's number 33, Braxton Hubble.
Braxton Hubble,
freshman comes up, gets a little antsy there, misses the signal, and he's going to back. That's going to back it up 5 additional. So had a promising drive going here, but now we're in a 2nd and 19. We're going to need a couple big plays here to get back in striking position.
Definitely. So I think this is Braxton's first week probably at the tight end position. Just trying something new. I could be completely wrong with it on that. Got a couple more shout-outs after this. HD goes in motion. Bearcats looking to pass. He's got, intercepted by number 2. That's Phillips. And nice little pop there. That's Jace Washburn on the stop.
I don't think Washburn even seen him because he threw
it
right into the breadbasket there.
Yeah.
Hit him right in his face mask with it. That's a tough break for the Cats. Chose to go through the air there on a 2nd down play, 2nd and long.
And he had Lentz there just behind him.
Yeah, I needed to be over the top.
Yeah.
Got to tap the B button instead of hold it down.
Yeah. So it gives Mayflower their best field position in a while. Gives them just a little bit of live. Two receivers to the left, one over here to the right. It's going to be Phillips. Wood is the fullback on the right-hand side. You got Smith in there at quarterback now for the Eagles. Davis is to the left of him. Cats defense did good last time out. Here's the snap, little quick pass. Caught by Credit over there on the left-hand side.
There you go.
Nice job, Dakota Matson.
Yeah, that's a good job by Matson, open field tackle. Only a yard on the play. 2nd and 9 coming up, and back to the interception there. That was a must stop.
Yes.
Right there, and they did a good job. Got Boonville. We talked earlier in the game. They need to disrupt the backfield, force us into situations we're not comfortable with.
Right.
Right there, they did a good job on defense and had a little takeaway. Boonville now looking to get one of their own. 2nd and 9 coming up.
Defensive line shifts here. 2 receivers to the left. Same formation here for Mayflower. Smith looking over here to his left. Got some pressure here from Seth Wilson. He's just going to throw it away. Good job.
Thought we were going to have a holding penalty there. We had a jersey stretched out wide, it looked like. Official went to the pocket and elected to keep it in there. No flag on the play, but a stop by Boonville. So now we're going to have a 3rd and 9, 4-down territory for Mayflower.
Same formation here for the Eagles. 6:48 left to go in the 3rd. A little hard count. Smith looking to the sidelines.
A little surprised that they didn't go to the ground there.
Yeah. Davis, 126 yards at halftime. Here they are here, and it's out of the reach of Wilson, and Davis still on his feet, and he's going to go in for the touchdown. I thought we had him back there at the 10. He's able to get out. A couple of Bearcats' arms there and scores. Well, there is a flag. I was going to say, watching the refs, they hadn't signaled touchdown. So
yeah,
we'll see. Maybe a block in the back.
Flag's down at the 12-yard line. We'll see.
Do what?
We've got a face mask going to go against Mayflower. That's a big break for Boonville. Going to have a first and 10.
Yeah.
And now with the play erased, we're going to have a 3rd and
what?
See where they are going to end up calling that. We're going to have a 3rd and 14.
Ball's
maybe
on the
15.
Yeah, ball's on the 27. Right?
Yep, yeah, 3rd and 15 now.
Hey, a couple more shout-outs real quick. Deb Maina says, go Bearcats. And then give a shout-out to the Wigtons watching all the way in northeastern Pennsylvania. Mr. Joe Wigton says they got snow up there already. Smith got some pressure here from Dylan Todd. Old Pickle in pursuit, and is that not intentional grounding?
Intentional grounding. I don't think he got far enough out.
I don't think he did. Good job. Always glad to have Pickle back.
And they're going to drop it. Yeah, he's just not quite outside of the tackle box. Shot put it out over there.
Yeah.
And that's going to be a loss of downs.
Mayflower trying to make the call that there was someone over there, but nah.
It was Dylan Todd in pursuit. He's also battling injury. He's had a lot of time missed here since his injury down at Mansfield. Brought down on a horse collar tackle that wasn't called. And nearly cost him his season.
Yeah.
He's able to come back in limited action here tonight. Good to see him in pursuit. And we went from a touchdown just a couple plays ago to
a fourth and
forever.
What, 30?
4th and Washburn Mountain.
Yeah, I like that.
4th and Washburn Mountain back at midfield. And they're going to have to punt this thing away.
Yeah. Do have a score update. Newport has scored. It's 20-14. Mansfield stopped them on the 2-point try.
That'd be a fun one to be at.
Yeah.
Mansfield tried to do an onside kick earlier. They didn't
get it. Nice punt. That's probably his best punt tonight.
And it takes a good little hop.
Yeah.
It's going to be inside the 10, down to the 7 or 8 yard line here. Boonville's going to get the ball back now. No harm, no foul.
No.
Able to get away with the interception there. And now Boonville's going to have a 1st and 10, 6:20 remaining in the 3rd quarter.
Oh, he's going to. Sorry, we're watching the Mansfield game over here. That's a good return. Took it from the 5, actually about the 2, down to the 47-yard line. Mansfield did. Excuse me. So 1st and 10 from the 8, 6:20 left to go here in the 3rd. Hunter Warren up the middle. Pickup of, 2? They're wanting some flags over there, but if I'm going to be honest with you folks, it's a little bit on both sides.
Yeah, both of them are getting a little chippy there. We've certainly never been afraid to call out on either side.
No.
You know, I've had people message me, tell me I'm too hard on Boonville's kids for calling them out.
But hey,
I'll do my best to stay unbiased here. And you know, the emotions run high out there.
Warren has again another pickup of another 3.
Yeah, we're going to have to pick it up here, though. I don't think this is necessarily 4-down territory. Boy, you're taking a gamble if you do. And I can see us trying it on a 4th and very short.
4th and short.
Right now, we're 3 or 4 yards short of it, a long 3.
Matson's going to switch over to the right. Harrell's coming in. Hubble's coming out. Harrell will be over here on the left-hand side. And if they hurry up, no one's on Harrell right now. Oh, man.
How'd he get out there?
Yeah. Lentz goes in motion from the left. The pitch to HD over here on the right-hand side. And HD throws out a stiff arm and carries a guy for the first down. Nice run by the freshman down to the 3-yard line. The pickup of 10.
Love to see the freshmen getting big-time carries in big-time situations. I mentioned it earlier, but it shows you the faith that this coaching staff has in his abilities.
Yes.
It's not easy to step in as a freshman and contribute, especially in a deep playoff push.
Right.
But here HD is. That's Hayden Daniel, number 40. He's going to be somebody that you're going to hear a lot about over the next few years. Comes from an athletic family.
Yep.
And just another notch on that family's belt of quality football players.
If you're wondering who that is, it's the Rays. Warren there on that carry, pickup of 2.
Tyler Collins is watching from home. Appreciate you listening, Tyler.
Got a Osceola has scored. It's 44-13. Mercy rules in effect over Charleston. Dumas has scored again. It's 27-13. Dumas over Glen Rose. Another shout out real quick. Wiggins Ace Hardware. Let Clay and Grant take care of you for that honey to-do list. Hunter Warren gets about 5, maybe 6 yards down on that carry.
Yeah, similar situation to what we were just in a couple minutes ago. We're going to have a 3rd and 2 now coming up.
Wow. Salem 8, Prescott 3 at the end of the 3rd. That score hasn't changed since like the 1st. (22-8) Fordyce over Jessieville. Again, the winner of this game plays the winner of that game. 3:27 left to go here in the 3rd. 3rd and 2. And it's going to be a handoff to Hunter Warren.
Yeah. Boy, that fooled me.
And going to have a late.
Come in way late, and here we go. That's going to tack on 15. That was well after the play. I didn't actually see the contact. I just seen our guy come rolling.
Lentz was blocking him, and then after the play, he just kind of threw him down.
The play call tricked me. Washburn did a good job selling that because, boy, it's hard to trick me. I'm super smart. I'm known for that, you know.
But tackled too.
Yeah, that's a good point.
He got brought down also. So doesn't matter what the play call was, though. We got a 15-yard penalty tacked onto the end of it, and now we are approaching midfield again, 46-yard line, 1st and 10.
Hey, you know what else happens if you're down? Place to go? Susan's Flowers and Gifts over there by Sonic, making your loved one's day a special day. Check them out. Proud sponsor of the live stream.
Sometimes when I'm having a bad day, I buy myself flowers.
Hey, there you go. Nice carry by the fullback. 4-yard pickup. That song was wrote just for you, wasn't it, Jake?
Yeah.
Yeah.
3-yard pickup right there. 2nd and 7 now, 2:34 remaining in the 3rd quarter. Boonville now electing to slow it down just a little, get the correct play call in. 15 seconds on the play clock. Plenty of time.
I'd like to thank Union Bank and Brett Cook and the staff. Let them take care of you, premier sponsors of the app and the website. Hunter Warren, nice cut back there by your fullback. Pick up about 5, maybe 6 there. That was Phillips on the stop for the Eagles, number 2. Also, our exclusive broadcast advisor, First Western Bank, serving our local community for over 110 years. .150 left to go in the 3rd. It's 3rd and 3. Ball's on the 47-yard line here of the Eagles. Washburn's under center. Lynch is your left halfback. Got a wide stance, and he's going to be, I think he's a hair short.
A couple yards short, actually. I'm going to mark it about the 49. He's got to get to the other 49, so 2 yards short. Boonville's going to, looks like they're going to keep the offense on the field.
They got a heavy set, too.
Yeah, you pointed that out right before that play there, Isaac. Heavy set over here to this side. You got Howler and Fox over here with number 54. That's Caleb Richardson.
Boonville's going to, Looks like tick this thing down. They're going to call a timeout here to get this play call right. We're going to have 51 seconds remaining on the clock for the third quarter. Boonville is holding on to a 28-13 lead, 4th and 2 coming up.
We'll take a little break. I'll be right back. Timeout's going to be brought to you by Pop and Pup Metalwork, LLC. Give JD and Jason a call. You're watching Bearcat football. And we're back here at Bearcat Stadium, 4th and 2 from the 46. Wilson's in at tight end on the left, Hubble tight end on the right. Got a heavy set over here to the left. And handoff on the right-hand side. Hunter Warren picked up the first down. Hunter Warren to the 25, 20, down to the 15, 10, 5, touchdown! Bearcats, Hunter Warren, 46 yards.
Well, when you need 2 and you come away with 46, you got the job done. Excellent job by the offensive line there.
Yeah.
Open up a gap, and Warren shoots through. He's able to tack on 6 more points with his 4th touchdown. And Boonville has got a 34-13 lead now, and they're starting to pull away.
Loaiza to do the PAT here. That score came with 41 seconds left in the third. Kick is up, and it is good. 35-13 is your score. We'll take a little break. Be right back. The little break's going to be brought to you by Shigley Creations. Check them out on Facebook, TikTok, and Etsy. Frankie and Cynthia, they do make some freshies. They make some hats for us. And, hey, guys, they do a phenomenal job. They can probably do some custom orders. Check them out. Give them a holler. And we're back here, Bearcat Stadium, Shield Field, non-Elmore press box. Newport just fumbled the ball, so Mansfield has it. It's 20-14 with like 9 minutes left in that game.
Good field position too.
Yes, it is. And here's the return here. Nice return. Runs into Clayton Green and William Green.
41 Blake Dykes on return.
Chase Shelton in on the stop as well.
Run into that brick wall that's Clayton Green right there.
Yeah.
Swallowed him up. And looks like we're going to get the ball placed down at the 40-yard line where Mayflower is going to have their next possession here. Haven't had much luck or much success here. Got 34 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Not much success in the second half, I should say, offensively. Penalties have just killed their chances
it really
several
has.
times. We're down close to a touchdown a while ago and ended up having to punt away.
And it's going to head off to Davis. And Bowman had him in the backfield. Dylan Todd and Damari Poole in there on the stop.
Doing a lot of flopping around down there. I will say this about Davis. He's one of the best backs we've seen this season.
Oh, yeah, by far.
I mean, he is shifty, he's quick. Boonville has had a difficult time wrapping him up tonight, and right there he picks up another 7. He's been a fun one to watch.
Yes, he has. He's at 126 at halftime. And Dylan Todd with the stop. That was Cochran there on that carry. Gain of 2.
Good job by Todd. Love seeing Dylan out on the field, man.
Yeah.
He's a hard-working kid. He's come a long way.
Yes, he
from
has.
where he was as a sophomore.
The end of the third quarter.
Oh,
And that's going to bring us to the end of the third quarter. So when we come back, they're going to have a 3rd and 2, I believe. Ball's going to be placed right around midfield. Boonville has a 35-13 lead over the visiting Mayflower Eagles. 1 quarter to go.
Before we take a little break, that's brought to you by Susan's Flowers and Gifts. Osceola is up 44-21. Charleston just scored almost the end of the third quarter. We'll take a little break. Right back. You're watching Bearcat football. And we're back here at Bearcat Stadium. We're trying to get the cheerleaders to throw us a football up here. I think she just overthrew the bleachers. She did. Oh, about made it in the trash can back here. I don't know who that just dropped that, but they didn't catch that ball. We would have caught it, right, Jake?
Yeah. If I get my hands on it, it's as good as a catch. Won't have to worry about that.
So 3rd and 1 from the 49-yard line. Big third down play here for the Eagles.
You better throw it right to me, though, or I'm not going to move quick enough.
Hand off to Davis. He's got that first down with a little help of his lineman.
Yeah, he only needed a yard there. He was able to pick up 3,
Yeah.
I think. So that's going to cross into Bearcat territory, and they're going to have a first down. But they're currently down 3 scores. They're going to have to get moving. They're going to have to strike quick, have a couple of takeaways if they're going to stay in this ball game, or onside kicks.
Right, definitely.
However,
so.
whatever they got to do to get the ball back, they're going to have to do it quick, because we're at 11:45 remaining in this ball game.
And I'm kind of surprised they hadn't gone to Davis more here in the second half. They've gone more to the air than they really have to Davis.
Yeah, especially early in the quarter. They got down here tight.
And there's Davis off the left-hand side. He's got the first down, and a couple cats in there on the stop. That's going to be Lentz and Todd. Big pickup there.
Number 0, Devin Davis on the carry.
Yeah, Davis has done what he's done all season long. Has a little room to work right there, and he makes the most of it. Gets it way down on the other side. A huge chunk play.
About a 37-yard run.
They're going to place it at the 14-yard line, where they're going to have a 1st and 10 inside the Bearcat red zone.
Trips to the right. Cochran in at quarterback, and it's knocked down. Oh, man. Seth Wilson knocking the ball down. Lentz delivered a pop to Cochran.
Yeah, he got hit right as he released that ball. And he is down. They've got him up. I think he just took a shot. We're going to have an injury timeout on the field as he's going to walk off under his own power, but he looks to be shook up a little.
Yeah.
I hope he's all right. Good news is you've had dual quarterbacks all season long. You've got somebody coming in that you've got faith in.
Prescott scored? Oh, Mansfield scored. Sorry.
Mansfield scored again. They're up 26-14 now.
7 minutes. If Dumas holds out, Dumas will travel to Mansfield. Make sure I tell you folks right.
Yeah, they'll have to come to.
Yep. And good job, Davis there. That's Wilson. And who is that on the bottom of that pile? Hunter Warren.
No gain on the play right there.
Got another score at the end of the third quarter, Fordyce 30, Jessieville 8.
They're starting to pull away,
Yeah.
so it looks like winner of this ball game is going to travel down to the Redbug territory.
Yeah. Give a shout out to J.D. Swaim and Dummy Shepard watching from the metropolis of Sugar Grove, Arkansas.
Redbugs are the best mascot in all of Fordyce.
That's right. Davis with the handoff again there. Stopped. After about 2 yards there on that pickup. Hunter Warren again on that stop.
Just a gain of 1, so Davis had the big play right there to get down in position, striking distance here, but last 2 carries have went for a total of 1 yard here. So now we're going to have, because of the incomplete pass earlier as well, we've got a 4th and 9 now.
4th and 9 from the 12, 9:54 left to go here in the ball game.
Looks like they're going to roll out to the left here.
Smith got some pressure, and it's incomplete. Dakota Matson. Dakota Matson gets out to the 10-yard line. Second interception of the game for Matson.
Didn't have any interceptions coming into this game tonight, but he's got 2 now. He's going to be most likely our defensive player of the game.
Midtown Charm defensive player of the game, more than likely.
Able to come away with the second takeaway of the evening, and that squashes Mayflower's hopes there. And now I think you'll see Boonville take some time off this clock.
So.
They're gonna snap this one whenever, and once that clock gets going, they're gonna burn it out. Do the best they can here.
Couple scores for you folks. Salem has scored. It's 10-3. Salem over Prescott. That's in the fourth quarter. So yeah, they got a safety then because it was
a save. Would have had to been a safety.
Yeah. Hunter Warren.
2 free throws.
Oh yeah. And then Osceola has scored. It's 50-21 in the fourth quarter. Osceola over Charleston.
Charleston tried to make that a game. They climbed back into it for just a second, but
yeah.
Osceola's score there will most likely be plenty.
Yeah. 2 defensive touchdowns. So pick 6 and a scoop and score. So take 14 points off the board, and the game's just a hair closer. So looking at the bracket, Lentz gets the slips. Just hadn't had a whole lot of, other than that 2 long runs earlier in the game.
Yeah, loss of it.
Really.
No, he's had a couple big chunk plays, but for the most part, they've done a good job on that side of the line, bottling him up. It's going to be a loss of another yard. Now, Boonville's going to take this clock down as far as they can, but you need to get a little distance here.
Yeah.
Even if you're punting it away, you want to give yourself plenty of room to work.
HD goes in motion, and it's going to be a toss to Lentz, and he's going nowhere. And he's fighting. Still a loss of, 5?
Yeah.
But it's better than what it could have been.
Yeah, that was a dangerous play there, the pitch.
Yeah.
The pitch over this way. I know what you're trying to do. You're trying to bust one there, but this side has not been as open.
Yeah.
And right there, that's going to be another loss of 4. So now we're going to have a 4th and 16. Our punter's going to be back at the edge of his own end zone here, or the back edge of it.
And not a bad little punt.
Yeah.
And fair catch by number 21 that's going to be Blade Dykes, junior. Looking at their roster, there's a lot of juniors. There's several seniors, but it seems like they've got a lot of juniors.
Yeah, I mean their big loss is going to be Davis at the running back position. I mean, he's not going to be one you can replace.
Right.
Cochran.
He'll be back. He's only a sophomore. Or
Cochran's a senior.
Yeah,
Smith,
the sophomore.
number 10 quarterback. He'll be back and most likely full-time gig there.
Bismarck is up 28-14 over Atkins. So Osceola more likely will travel to Bismarck. Winner of this game will travel how it's looking to Fordyce. Mansfield will host Dumas if Dumas continues to hold out against Glen Rose. Pressure from Dylan Todd, and it's incomplete. Or, well, I was going to say, yeah. There's a shuffle.
Yeah, he shuffled.
That's why I was wondering.
It was dangerous.
Yeah.
Whatever it was. No, he pitched it forward there.
Yeah.
It's going to be 2nd and 10 coming up now, and now you've got Smith shaking up a little bit as he took a pop by Todd.
Yeah.
I'd like to give a quick shout out real quick before I
yes.
forget it. I keep forgetting. Wayne Corbett.
Hey.
Got a shout out from his wife. Appreciate you listening every week, Wayne.
Davis goes in motion. They got a little screen pass over here, number 3. That's Willis.
Man,
and
yeah, we're
flag coming in, breaks a couple tackles.
got all kinds of.
That was Fox in there on the stop.
Flag on the play.
We're gonna have that play's gonna come back. That penalty's gonna go. I don't remember the number. It was Dylan Todd was on the receiving end of it. But we do have an injured player. I believe that was the receiver that brought that in. That's Willis.
Yeah, Cam Willis.
He's been one of their big playmakers on the season. Good little athlete, and hopefully he's all right as the. We've got a medical staff out on the field and coaches checking him out.
So we'll.
30 seconds. You're listening to Bearcat Football on Cool 104.7.
He can't put anywhere there.
No. Willis is getting some help off the field. Glad to see him go off the field. Not able to put just a whole lot of pressure on that left foot. So there's going to be a holding, though, on that play. It's going to come back. It's on 55, Isaac said.
That's going to be a big loss on the play. 2nd and 20, I guess.
Yeah.
It wouldn't have to be. So 2nd and 20 now. Gets them back over onto their side of the field. Ball's going to be placed down at the 48-yard line with 7:23 remaining in tonight's ball game. Winner moves on to the quarterfinals. Looks like that's going to be Fordyce as they've kind of pulled away a little bit.
Charleston scored 50-28. Osceola and Charleston. Give a shout out to Taylor Niedert and Patriot Utilities and Mayos Quality Plumbing, some premier sponsors over the app and website. Smith looking to pass, and he's going to be sacked. Aiden Fox. Ball comes out.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and the defense is in the backfield just creating havoc right now. He doesn't have any time to even let his receivers get downfield.
No.
Has to scramble around, and he gets dropped quickly. Ball does come out, and now we are all the way back at the Mayflower 40. Started at the Boonville 43, and we are back to the 40 of Mayflower now. So we're going to have a 3rd and 28 with 6:30 remaining. Boonville's just got to keep this ball in front of them here. Knock it down, and they'll be forced to punt it away.
Fordyce has scored 38-8. Got a delay of game against the Eagles.
Delay of game is going to make it a 3rd and 33 now.
So
just well,
the Eagles call a timeout there after the delay of game.
So that's going to save the. No.
Nope.
It is the penalty, and then they're going to take
it. Then the timeout. Yep.
Trying to regroup here.
Yeah.
Get your ducks in a row and explain. You know, you've still got a ball game left to play. You don't want to let this thing get out of hand.
Right.
I mean, I know you're about out of time. You're down 3 scores, but I've seen crazier things.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And you bust a big play, get an onside kick, punch one in, and you're back in this thing,
game.
you know. So, got a big play coming up here, though, man. It's going to be 3rd and 33, 3rd and 34.
Timeout, folks, brought to you by Mizell's Barbershop, an old-fashioned service, the modern-day style. Consider Court for your next Kurt. You can consider him for your next Kurt or your next cut, whichever one you prefer. I'm sure Court would do either for you. Let's see here. Got a new guy in at quarterback, I believe. Brandon Scott, we'll give a shout out to him. They're watching the game. Said he'd come to the game, but had to leave, and they're still watching the game. Said he's got to listen to Jake now. 6:20 left to go here in the ball game. 3rd and 34. Cochran, and he's got pressure from Wilson. Oh, and get out of the arms of Haller, and good job, Dylan Todd and Aiden Fox.
He did a good job of just getting back to the line there. He ends up actually picking up a yard on the play, but they're so far out, I don't foresee anything but a punt here.
Right.
4th and forever.
Thank you, sir. Looks like they're still going to go for it. 5:44. And I guess at this point you might as well.
Yeah, you're out of time. I can see why you do it. It's a dangerous. It's very unlikely, but I can certainly see it. Boonville's got to keep the ball in front of them here. Don't get beat deep.
And he's got, oh, man, Phillips. And Phillips has had a good game on both sides of the ball, really, for the Eagles. I think he had that one reception, or there's a couple of them, but that one got called back, I believe. So Bearcats will take over right here. Love to see the Cats punch a score in.
Yeah, you're going to keep your dudes out there, I imagine. Yeah. I mean, at this point, you got to be up big to this point in the season to see some of these other guys come in, especially with a little time still on the clock here. But Boonville is going to get the ball deep into their own territory here. 5:27 remaining in the game.
Bismarck up big over Atkins, 49-14.
Boy, they've scored 3 touchdowns in a hurry.
Yeah, they have.
Or it was really bad at updating.
Yeah. Bismarck will host Osceola. That'll be a good game next week. Hunter up the middle, gain of 5. Cats continue to hold out. We'll travel to Fordyce next week. Salem will host Rivercrest. If they can hold Prescott out, that was 10-3 last we saw a score. Mansfield will host Dumas next week, so Mansfield will be back at home if they continue to hold out there. Dumas, 2 upsets back-to-back weeks. Hunter Warren, another carry there up the middle. Pick up about 4. I want to take this time to thank some sponsors for the live stream. Shelter Insurance, agents Jerald Baker and Austin Baker. Some of the best around. Check them out, folks. Midtown Charm. Check them out down there on Village Loop. Hey, there's Artsy Tartsy in there. Indulge yourself. Bend the Trend. Curious Cow. Cornerstone Boutique. A whole slew of different things. Joe Dot Farms. They got some jams and jellies down in there. Hey, check them out. Got some awesome work. Ty Lee Creations. Just check them out. And then also want to give a shout out to, looks like Doc's going to call timeout. We'll give a shout out to Wiggins Ace Hardware. Let Clay and the Grant take care of you for all your hardware needs. Also, they're your local steel provider. Timeout by your Booneville Bearcats. Timeout's going to be brought to you by Pop and Pup Metalwork LLC. Let JD and Jason take care of you. They do custom sharpening. If it needs an edge on it, we'll put one on there. Also, small engine repair, ride and push mowers, trims, and chainsaws. Give them a call, 675-6609. We'll take a little break. Be right back. You're watching Bearcat Football. And we're back here. Hunter Warren with the handoff. Hunter Warren breaking the tackle. He's going to get the first down, brought to you by Crowley City Service. Pickup of 4, actually about 6.
Yeah, and that first down is going to pretty much put this thing away. Boonville's going to take their time, let this thing run down, and at the very least, they're going to be able to burn off a few minutes here. Another first down will officially put this thing away.
Yeah. Clint Osborne's out there at receiver for your Cats. I want to give a shout out to Doris Davis Tax Office. Check them out. They do income tax preparation and bookkeeping. Give the ladies down there at Doris Davis Tax Office a call. Check them out. They're at First Village Loop. And Connor Lentz going nowhere. And
just unable to get going as Lentz tonight. He did have a couple big chunk runs there early in the first half that really was a huge benefit to Boonville getting an early lead here. But since then, he's been bottled up. That's going to be a loss of 4 on the play, and we're under the 3-minute mark now. 2:55 remaining. 2nd and 14.
Matson splits out to the left. Osborne to the right. Nieder goes in motion. It's going to be Hunter Warren, a little juking and jiving. Throws a stiff arm. Hunter Warren picks up about 12 there on that carry.
Good pickup right there by Warren. It's going to officially be a gain of 10 on the play. 3rd and 4 now coming up. Much more manageable. And again, like we said a while ago, a first down here is going to put this thing officially away. You may see Boonville elect to burn another. No, they're going to get up there. I thought they may take their second timeout here just to keep ticking.
And hand off to Hunter Warren on the right-hand side. Hunter Warren, he races towards the sideline. Hunter Warren still on his feet, down to the 5, down to the 4. It's going to be a good little pickup there by your fullback.
He was trying to get in for his 5th touchdown.
About a 16-yard,
Wouldn't shock me if you saw Boonville go into victory formation
That's what I was fixing to say.
I don't necessarily think they can burn it out.
Yeah.
But they can take all of it away here, most of it away. So we'll see what they do. Officially, we've got a 1st and goal from the 2-yard line. I just don't know if you risk running another play here.
I don't know if you do either. Just the sake of, they got 2 timeouts, but try not to get anybody hurt. And that's what it looks like we're going to have go on right here.
Yeah, you just let this thing tick down. Let it tick down deep before, I think we got enough time to run the whole thing out here.
Yeah.
So I knew it was going to be close. And I think this is the smart play. You don't want to minimize the contact here.
Right.
You'd feel bad if you.
Do what? 10-10, Salem and Prescott. 47 seconds left in that game.
47 seconds left, 10-10, Prescott and Salem, Chuck.
Prescott has tied it at 10, 47 seconds.
Yeah, that game's at Salem. Yep, got it pulled up right here. Salem, I think they have the ball, don't they? Purple Rain going in the background.
All right, so Boonville is going to get this snap off in just a second here, and that'll bring us to the end of the ball game. Going to snap it with 39 seconds, and that is going to be your ball game. Boonville is going to advance to the 3A state quarterfinals with a 35-13 win over the visiting Mayflower Eagles. That'll bring Mayflower's season to an end. A good season for Mayflower. Mayflower's record is going to fall to 9-3 on the season. Boonville's will continue, raise them up to an 11-1 record with an upcoming, trip to Redbug territory next week as Boonville will take on Fordyce on a Thanksgiving matchup. We say it every year. We're fortunate to be able to say it every year, but if you're playing on Thanksgiving, you've done something right.
Yes. Yep.
Boonville's going to find themselves back in the quarterfinals with a big game coming up. Fordyce is going to be a big challenge.
Yes,
we'll have
yes.
more information, numbers, and stuff for you in the pregame show next week. It's going to be an exciting game, but for now, we will celebrate. For now and for the rest of the night, you can celebrate this game before you move on to the next one. Boonville 35, Mayflower 13.
Tallying up the yards for you folks.
Looks like Dumas did beat Glen Rose 27-13.
27-13, Dumas over Glen Rose.
The OCL Charleston games ended 50-28.
231 yards, is that right?
213.
213. Is that Hunter?
Hunter Warren finished with 213.
13 yards tonight for Hunter Warren.
Salem has all 3 of their timeouts.
Salem 3 timeouts. We've got 32 seconds remaining in the ball game. 10-10 is your score. May get some extra football tonight.
We may do it, yeah.
Hope not.
All right.
Looks like Mansfield scored again, so it's 34-14 with a minute left.
Man,
Wow.
that was upset potential. A lot of people thought that was one that would happen.
Yeah.
You know, I think we mentioned it. Mansfield can win that ball game, but they're going to have to take care of the ball. And it looks like they did a good job of doing that. They got a takeaway or two themselves, and they're going to have looks like a 20-point victory tonight, most likely. Got a minute left in that ball game, but
Some final stats for you. Now, again, folks, this is unofficial. This is me tallying up what I've got here. Cats finished with 370 yards, 312 of that on the ground, 58 through the air. Mayflower Eagles finished with 196. 160 of that was on the ground with Mr. Davis, Devin Davis. He had 126 at halftime. Didn't really go to him a whole lot in the second half. Started the fourth quarter, really, they really started going to him. But a lot of negative yards by the two quarterbacks. Had 32 passing yards by Smith. He was 3 of 4 passing. Cochran was didn't complete anything. And so that's your final stats. Your Midtown Charm offensive player of the game is going to be Hunter Warren. 213 yards unofficially, 4 touchdowns. Your defensive player of the game, we already talked about it, Dakota Matson, 2 big interceptions. I think 2 or 3 tackles, but 2 interceptions when you needed them.
yeah, I mean, you get a takeaway, you're in business. You know, when you get in the playoffs like this. Anybody can beat anybody when you get to this point. And, the name of the game is ball control and you know, being smart and with penalties and no dumb, you know, forcing the ball downfield, anything like that. You just got to be smart with the ball in your hand, and when you get a couple of takeaways like Matson did tonight, that's going to be a huge benefit to your team coming down the stretch. And I'll tell you another thing. It was good to see Boonville defend the pass well. That's something that the last couple of weeks they've if you're going to call it a weak point that of the team, that would probably be what it is. But maybe we ain't got no weak points.
Hey,
that'd be nice, wouldn't it?
Yeah,
But
that would be nice.
No, you know, not that it's a weak point, but it's not what we're best at. You know, and it's very difficult to defend the pass. And so it was good to see Boonville take a step in the right direction tonight, able to do a good job in limiting the amount of completion. How many completions were there? 2 or 3?
There was
in the game.
Yep, they're all short yardage.
Yeah, they're all short.
So
3. There was only 3 completions in the game.
Yeah, nothing downfield. If you can do that, you're going to find some success.
Yeah.
Had a couple of guys re-entered back into the lineup tonight. Dylan Todd and Damari Poole. Both of them were tremendous. Losses.
Yeah.
You know, when they both went down to Damari officially went down in the Mansfield game.
Officially,
he tried to play a little bit and just unable to get much going. only played a possession or two there.
Yep.
Todd got hurt midway through that game. Being able to insert him back into the lineup tonight helped. Dylan Todd had a couple big plays down the stretch.
Big plays
there in
on
that
the
fourth
defensive
quarter.
side of that ball.
Defense looked good tonight.
Our Reed's Hometown Barbecue play of the game, I want to give it to Noah Harrell over here. This kid right before halftime.
Yeah.
That set up Matson's